So it's been 7 months on glutathione, and I had to open it up on my screen. And basically around, I think, September 22nd, I said something about that I was going to be doing glutathione on the acetyl, and then after that, like a week later, I posted about like the detox. So I'm assuming it was that week of, September 22nd to September 26th. And so yeah, 7 months on glutathione. It doesn't feel like it. I feel like the time went pretty quickly. This 7 months went faster than the first 7 months when I tried it from 2019 to 2020. And then of course I stopped and messed up everything. But yeah, this one I feel like I got there quicker. Ooh, don't mind the chlorophyll stain. Chlorophyll stains, guys. Like, it stains. If you ever get it on anything, it's never gonna come out. FYI. But I still love chlorophyll. It gives you a gorgeous like yellow glow. So today I was looking at my hands. My hands have lightened so much. Look at that hand versus like my arm. That's crazy. I took some pictures earlier today, so maybe you guys can see the difference. But yeah, the hands, crazy. My feet are pretty light too. They're a lot lighter than like my ankles or like my shin, and so it's just interesting, these areas that will lighten. My face was already permanently lightened, or I guess bleached, because of like the tretinoin and other topicals that I had been using over the years for my acne. So of course I have makeup on, but there's never any change in my face. Like, no matter, even if I get sun exposure, like it'll darken up for a little bit, and then a couple weeks later it'll it loses the color. So I think that's really interesting for those of you who are doing topicals, or maybe you're on glutathione for like 2 years, 3 years, or something like that. I do feel like there is a way for some of these results to be permanent, because I'm already living with things that that have happened over the years by accident, and yeah, they're pretty much permanent. So if that makes you feel any better, I don't know. But of course, these areas, like, I can still tan my face. So if I go out in the sun, it's gonna get tan, but it's not going to stay. Like, after a couple weeks, it just goes back, and it's been like this for years. Yeah. So you'll always have to, like, get a foundation that like kind of matches like your body, but because yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be the same color, but that's just me. So I was thinking about my goals and where things are headed, and to be honest, if I'm just being completely honest, at my current dosage of doing the 4,000 milligrams of glutathione and 8,000 milligrams of MSM with very little vitamin C, I'm only doing like around 2,500 milligrams of vitamin C. If I stay on this current regimen, I do not see the rest of my body getting to this color of my hand and of my feet, or of my natural face, not makeup face, but I don't see the rest of my body getting there until at least another 7 to 8 months on this current path that I'm on. I could be wrong, and maybe I'm overshooting it and it will get there, in 5 to 6 months, but I don't know. I just feel like 7 to 8 months about. So yeah, all in all, about 14 months to get there. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, because like this last 7 months like went by so quickly that in a way I feel like the next 7 months will go by pretty quickly as well. I am a little nervous about the upcoming summer. Being in Florida, our heat is pretty intense. The sun's intense. There's tons of outdoor activities, and so when you have family members come in or friends come in, and they want to go to the beach, or they want to go somewhere by the water, and so it's so easy to set yourself back or run into little issues. So yeah, I'm a little nervous. I've been doing really good about staying out of the sun. That's the only way that my hands even got this light, other than the glutathione and everything working, because when it does work, it goes from your outer extremities in, so it will never start like from the middle, like, so from like, let's say your stomach, your chest out. It always goes from the outer extremities up, and I don't know why that is. That's really weird. I'm sure some of you who have done lightening, you've noticed this. Like, there's always certain areas of your body that will lighten faster or quicker. It's really weird. So yeah, that's the only reason like why these were able to get where they are right now, because I just have been keeping them out of the sun. I've been doing really good. Even while driving, I usually will drive with my hands on the bottom of the steering wheel, not right up on the top, because yeah, or if I do have it on the top, I'll like kind of hold it like this. I don't know, I always I always think about that. But yeah, I don't know how this summer's gonna go. Like, I'm sure there's gonna be a time where I get, you know, a tan. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And so for me, it's like, I try not to stress about it, but like when you're trying to get towards a goal and then you get set back, it is very frustrating. So even though I know that the tan will 100% go away, because it will just be a superficial tan, so it'll go away in like a couple weeks, especially with some topicals or doing like a goat's milk bath, or even just a regular milk. Lactic acid is in milk. Just a regular milk bath, like, those soaks are really helpful. So like, I know it'll go away, but like, still, it messes with your head. So I don't want to do it. I just want to get to my goal quickly. Things that I could see changing in the future. I changed my mind about wanting to do glutathione IVs or glutathione shots, just from the stuff that like I'm finding I don't really want to. Someone said that glutathione shots and glutathione IVs are really great for when you're first starting your journey, if you just want to like boost your system and flood it with glutathione, but you know, don't think you're going to get to like your goals fairly quickly with that. So yeah, I guess at first, because remember, in order for like the lightning to happen, you have to get an overabundance of glutathione in your system for it to even work. And so our bodies are naturally making glutathione, but just as we're making it, we're using it. And then there's other things like free radicals, and the free radicals could be, you know, pollution, it could be smoking, it could be alcohol, it could be some of the food that we eat uses up our glutathione. You know, someone brought up caffeine in the video that we did where there was the Q&A, that caffeine depletes glutathione. I haven't really looked into that. I cut out caffeine for my hormonal acne. For people who have hormonal acne, it can kind of make it more, you know, red and angry, and so yeah, that's why I cut it out. But I noticed that when I was doing coffee enemas, I was still able to boost my glutathione, but when I was doing research, because it naturally boosts it, that is just a fact. It isn't just me making a theory. But when I researched it, because I am a little bit, I don't know how I want to say I have an intolerance, but I do kind of, I can get really sick if I have too much caffeine. So caffeine sensitive, I looked into it, and basically they said it's not being processed through your, I think it was either the kidney or the liver, but since it's not processed there, the body doesn't break down the caffeine, so like it doesn't go into your bloodstream or something. I don't know, but it's just not processed the same way is what I got from the research that I did. And so that's why when I was doing the coffee enemas, like at least once a week, it wasn't really affecting, this was like last year, but it wasn't affecting my acne. But right now, if I was to go and start drinking energy drinks, if I was to start to drink soda, or, you know, a couple cups of coffee, I would definitely have some more, you know, my face would get more inflamed and it just wouldn't be cute. So I would like to look into just caffeine in general, and is that true that caffeine depletes glutathione? Because I don't really know. Yeah, the teas that I do drink are decaf, like, well, the green tea, because I'm still doing the spearmint and the green tea mixed together every day. And so the spearmint doesn't have any caffeine, but the green tea is decaf. And so I think in decaf tea there's just like a really small trace amounts of caffeine, so it's not completely caffeine free, but it's just a very tiny amount. And now we got off on a tangent about caffeine. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. And so it's been about 7 months, and yeah, we're just still doing it.